Hello everyone, welcome back to some bridge. It's Halloween, and I'm playing the free day-long tournament for October 31st. It's 8 boards of match points, I think. 8 boards, match points, yes. Okay, we have an easy 1 heart here. And after 1 spade, I mean, in third seat, you can pass partners forcing bids sometimes, but this hand is clearly too good for that. We could have game even though partners have passed hand. The question is whether it's worth just a basic 2 spades or potentially an upgrade to 3 spades. Like, we only have 14 high card points, but the excellent, like, 4 card fit, great hearts, stiff club, I think it's worth a shot at 3 spades. And partner accepts. Great. So hopefully it won't be a terrible contract. Yeah, we're looking okay here, right? Love the terrible clubs partner has. Means he doesn't have any wasted points there. It does look like we have 3 immediate losers, though. So, you know, if we lose any spades, we're definitely not making it. And even then, we have a little bit of work because we need to ensure we get a diamond trick. And we could run out of trumps before that happens. And like the hearts might not come in. So, all right. I mean, this is not the greatest 4 spades I've ever been in. But it could make. It looks like it's going to go diamond rough, though. No. East led the 9 from 9/3 there. Okay, well, that's great. I very much appreciate that they went to all the trouble of setting up my diamond for me. Now, if trump are... Well, I need... no, I don't need trump to be 3-2, but it would be very helpful if they were. In principle, if one player has a singleton, jack, or 10 of trump, I can still pick the suit up as long as I guess who it is. And then, if hearts are 4-2, I can rough one. 4-2 or worse. I mean, I think... What have we seen... Do we have any indication of where points might be? East led the ace of clubs and then switched to a diamond, and West won the ace and king there. So probably East has ace king of clubs, West has ace king of diamonds. So I have very little information about like where the remaining points might be. But maybe I can reason about who would have overcalled. Like, we know the diamonds are 4-3, so nobody's overcalling diamonds. But the clubs could be 5-3. And if they were, and East had 5, he probably would have stuck in a 2 club bid, since we think he has the ace and king. So if anyone has 5 clubs, it's West. And I think West also has 4 diamonds. So this is by no means an ironclad proof, but I think it's evidence that it's more likely that West has a singleton spade than that East does. Furthermore, it's also more convenient for me if West is the one with the singleton spade, because then I can play ace, queen, finesse, and still rough a heart. Whereas if it's the other way around, I kind of can't do that. So we play West for the singleton here. All right. It didn't happen. That's fine. We cannot afford to just play hearts here. Right? I only need to play hearts at all if the suit is 5-1. And if it is, it's probably still bad for me to play hearts. So I just need them both to follow or for the singleton jack to drop. Okay, great. Made it. Easy contract. I was right. West did have 5 clubs and 4 diamonds. So, well, I didn't believe West had 5 clubs. I just said if anyone has 5 clubs, it's probably West. Although I was wrong about the reasoning. I thought East had the king of clubs. So, kind of a surprising ace of clubs lead, to be honest. 73%. I guess, yeah, if you don't make it to game, you'll... I figure anyone in 4 spades is making it. Well, the opponents could make things awkward for you if they, like, tapped south. No, because the hearts come in. There's just no... You might have some trouble setting up the diamonds, but you don't even need them, do you? 4, 9... No. Yeah, I don't know. If you're in 4 spades, you should make it. So I would say some of the field just isn't there. I was playing at the club last night, though, and I played a contract that was just so routine, middle of the road. Everyone would be there. And, like, it was a 4-spade contract, and there were 10 easy tricks, and, you know, you have to get a little bit lucky to get the 11th, but, you know, we had a 7-card diamond suit missing the jack, but not the 10, and, you know, the jack happens to fall doubleton, and so you can take all 4 tricks, and so that's 11. But we beat everyone else every other table, and I just could not... I was like, why is everyone... You know, sometimes you're in a totally normal result, and somehow it's way better than what everyone else is doing. And I looked at the hand records and the results, and it's like, okay, some people didn't play 4 spades, even though they had a fit, because you know, they played no trump instead, and spades is definitely better, but I can understand why you might wind up in no trump accidentally. Or, anyway. It doesn't matter. That's all like a different universe. Let's play this game. Point is, especially on BBO, when there's a million people doing like completely insane things, even perfectly normal results can be very out there in terms of score. This is a great hand. I don't like that partners bid my spades, but we're still gonna have to bid 3 diamonds. This is a kind of shape that... What is it? There's a famous hand shape and situation that's very much like this, called the Bridge World Hand of Death, because you know, when people in the Bridge World magazine, you know, are given the hand situation as a bidding problem, they're like, I'd rather just die than bid anything, because there's no bid that that perfectly fits your hand. It's something like this, except your diamonds are worse. And it's like, nobody wants to jump to 3 diamonds when you have such terrible diamonds. But you can't really bid anything else, right? You bid a 3-card club suit. You know, 2 clubs is wrong, 3 clubs is too strong. And I think the consensus on that kind of hand is that, you know, just bid a 3-card heart suit. Reverse into 2 hearts, showing some strength. And roughly your hand, although not quite, and, you know, hope to make up for it. But here, we have perfectly good diamonds, so it's easy to bid 3 diamonds. And partner passes. Okay. Well, it looks pretty boring. We just draw trump and lead a spade to the king, see if they let us win it. They won't, but it's free to try. And then you have to guess the clubs. Who has the jack? Well, if East has the jack, there's not really anything we can do about it. I mean, there might be. We might be able to lead low to the queen and then back. But that only works if West has the ace and East has the jack. Whereas anytime West has the jack, no matter where the ace is, we can pick it up. So I think you're supposed to run the 10 here. But I don't see anything wrong with leading the king first in case East has the singleton jack. I think that's true. Okay, so load the queen and then finessing back would not have worked. Oh, it's a crime. I picked up the jack, but the clubs are blocked, so I can't enjoy the 8. I don't think there was anything I could have done about that. I mean, if the jack is doubleton... No, the only way you could do it would be to discard a club instead of on a spade instead of roughing it. I don't know. Anyway, we play the queen here. And let that die on the vine. Yeah, West does well here to go up with the jack of clubs, forcing the blockage. There are certainly some human players who would get that wrong. You know, surely even me some days, I wouldn't get it. The situation is here. And if West plays low, then I can win the 10, and then win the queen, and then win the 8. But when he plays the jack, he forces me to use dummy's queen earlier than I would like. And then my 9 is in the way of the 8. And from Gibbs' point of view, this is a completely free defensive play. You know, it's possible that I have the 5 as well as the 9 and that the play doesn't matter. But if I have only the 9, the jack is right. And if I have only the 5... Oh, if I have only the 5, isn't this a mistake? Because I'm dropping his partner's 9 and now the 8's a winner suddenly? I don't know. I'm not sure about playing the jack here, actually. It works on the actual layout. I'm not sure Gibbs should know that it works. This is 19 points and very good spades. You could be forgiven for upgrading this to 2-no trump. I certainly would if the spades were a minor suit, because it's a hand good enough for 2-no. And you can open 2-no with a 5-card major, for sure. But it is sort of a flaw in the bid, right? That's a slight problem with the bid. And you can make flawed bids. Everybody does all the time. But, you know, there's like flaw theory or something, which is, you know, try not to make bids that have multiple flaws. You can stretch on one axis, but don't stretch on a bunch of axes. And here, like, you know, 2-no trump is about right on strength, but it hides the 5-card major, and it makes it hard. Like, I want to get the spades in, not just because it would help us find a fit, but also it's a really good lead for partner to make. It'll help him evaluate his hand better in the defensive bidding. So I think a spade is appropriate here. Okay. And over 2 spades double, huh? I always want to bid 3-no here, like offering partner a choice of games. But he just always picks spades. I mean, I'll do it, but, you know. And usually spades is right anyway. In this case, it is. But I feel like Gibb always bids 4 spades here. Anyway. 5, 6. We can take at least 2 diamonds would be 8. Roughing 2 hearts would be 10. But can we do better than this? Enjoying all of the diamond winners would be very nice, wouldn't it? So we also East doubled 2 spades, right? So we're pretty sure East has the king of diamonds and the ace of clubs. So I think I want to win this and immediately take a diamond finesse. I guess the problem with that is that he'll probably win and give his partner a rough. I mean, not guaranteed, but it seems likely. Right? The doubler usually has 3 or 4 cards in every unbid suit. 3 diamonds is possible, but so is 4. So what if I won the ace, roughed a heart, and then played a club? I think that way I can just rough out the hearts and still have trump control to, like, yeah, I think that makes sense. Like, what are you going to do, East? Anything you lead helps me. Sure, a spade. Well, I did leave myself a little bit of a trump control problem, didn't I? If spades are 4-1, I could get into some trouble. And it wouldn't be a shock if they were. So instead, I could play a low diamond here. Try to use the diamond as a hand entry. Meanwhile, I'm also spending my tempo on setting up a side suit rather than on tapping myself. The risk that East plays the king and gives his partner a ruff is not small. It is a serious risk. But I think ruff a club, spade, spade is quite dangerous. Because if West has all the spades, which he very well might, then I'll just take 5 more tricks. Which, I guess if I lead a diamond to the queen, it goes king ruff, I'm also taking 5 more tricks. So the question then is, which suit do I think is more likely to be 4-1? Diamonds or spades? And I don't know the answer to that. I think actually, if West had a singleton diamond and 4... Well, if West has a singleton diamond and 4 spades, it doesn't matter what I do, because both lines fail. They'd make only 10 tricks. But if what... So I need to think, is it more likely that West has a singleton diamond and 3 spades? Or more likely that he has 4 spades and 2 diamonds? Because those are the scenarios where my choice matters. And I think if West had a singleton diamond and 3 spades, he would be somewhat likely to have led a diamond at trick 1. Or maybe to have competed in hearts. No, he never really got a chance. Okay. So I'm going to try a diamond here. Okay, well, the club ruff would have worked. The diamond did work, although it's not clear it should have. Okay, that was also working. West had 2 diamonds and 3 spades, so my decision didn't matter at all. Okay. Comfy 11 tricks. But on reflection, my decision to rough out the hearts so aggressively maybe wasn't a great idea, because it gave me a trump control problem, which if I had just set up the diamonds, I wouldn't have needed to worry about roughing the hearts. The problem is I have to lead a diamond like before drawing trump if I want to retain control of the hearts. And then I'm still setting myself up for trouble if diamonds are 4-1. And it would be even worse trouble because East could win, diamond ruff, club, diamond ruff. So I don't know. Maybe what I did was smart. And it got an 85 for some reason. Seems like everything you can do on that hand works. I don't know. 2 diamonds, 2 hearts. I mean, it's a fairly strong... 2 hearts shows a lot of strength. We could bid 2 spades here, and I certainly would over 2 diamonds, pass, pass, pass. But I think it's their hand from 2 hearts. And Gibb does not really psych here. This is a real 2 hearts bid. I don't think Gibb ever psychs. Yeah, I'm staying out of this. Okay, cool. We get to defend a game. I'm not really willing to lead a heart from Queen X. I think a spade is very much called for. Huh. I don't like this. Because if it goes another spade, the ace, spade, ruff, that's pretty embarrassing. But if I try to draw trump, I would certainly lead the queen. In case partner has like jack third or something. Getting rid of my short honor is better than getting rid of his long one. The problem is if I lead the queen of hearts... Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I hate that it accepts right clicks. I don't know. Well, that's going to be a problem. You'll see what the problem is now. Maybe. Okay, partner does have a heart card. Oh, the spades. Okay. Well, spade wouldn't have mattered either. But now... I guess it's looking like Declare does not think the diamonds are going to be winners, huh? He's throwing a bunch of them away. So maybe he's not going to get to pitch a club on the diamonds. Maybe he is? Oh. He just only needed 4 of them. Yeah. Huh. Well, this didn't go great. Yeah, the heart... I mean, partner made a double dummy mistake, and I didn't, but I can't really blame partner. The queen of hearts, I don't know. It's not a terrible play. It was a play I was considering, but I hadn't decided to actually make it. If I'd let a spade instead, partner would have seen Declare was out, and then when he got in with his heart, he surely would have found the club switch, and we would have taken another trick there. Wait, only making... Oh! The diamonds were blocked, and partner had a diamond stopper, and we took the last trick in diamonds. No? Declare just pitched so many diamonds that we took the last trick with the ace of clubs. That's so weird. Who made the first error here? Well, actually, let's ask a computer where the errors were. Nobody made any mistakes. Well, okay, sure. That's not quite what I meant, I guess. What I mean is, if West had kept all of the diamonds, then North would also need to keep all of the diamonds. But at some point, Declare pitched enough diamonds from dummy that partner didn't need to hang on to his diamonds. And I'm not sure why Declare pitched all the diamonds. Like, shouldn't you just hope the suit is 3-2? It seems kind of likely. Like, you can see the club here. Heart. I feel like if you didn't pitch a diamond, if you pitched a club, North would have to play a club right now. Yes. Okay, so that was kind of East's error. It's not a double dummy error because it didn't cost an actual trick, assuming North can find the right play every time. But by pitching a diamond, East made it so that every play North made was perfect. Nothing could go wrong. Because Declare no longer has enough diamonds in dummy to throw away all his club losers. He's always losing a club. If he just hung on to all the diamonds... I see. So this is another case of, like, the one thing I know about AI Bridge, which is that, well, I don't know, you could call it 2 things, is that the robots assume that all players will play perfectly whenever they're thinking about what card should I play now, they simulate like a bunch of possible layouts and solve them double dummy perfect information, and they choose the card that is right in most of those random things, which means that they kind of assume everyone will play perfectly after the current card. And so East is saying, well, I'll never be able to enjoy these diamonds to pitch my clubs because the defense can always just switch to a club. So there's no point in keeping diamonds. No point in keeping clubs either. I'm sure Gib just flipped a coin about what to pitch. And that's true if North always defends perfectly. But if North isn't quite sure what to do, you should really hang on to these diamonds as a threat, is all I'm saying. Anyway, lucky we got away with it. 15 points and balanced. Easy one, no. Yes, I will bid hearts. I really like your diamonds a lot more than your hearts, partner. But I guess no trump is cheaper. And I do have stoppers everywhere else. Glad to get a spade lead instead of a club lead. Because now I have 6 diamonds, a club, and 2 spades. Nothing they can do about it. On a club lead, I have like 7 tricks. Is there any like incentive to win this or to duck it? I don't think either one could possibly harm me. I guess I'll duck and see if something weird happens. This one I have to win, because if I don't, they'll just cash their third trick and then take 2 hearts. So I'll just pitch a heart, and then I'm going to claim 6, 7, 8 more tricks. 5 diamonds does indeed not make, so 3-no is the last making game. Well, 3-no doesn't make either, but at least it has a shot on the wrong lead. And it's not a surprise to get the wrong lead either, right? The opponents have more spades than clubs. And since on average they lead their long suits, you should expect a spade lead slightly more often than a club lead. Although they have more club honors and, you know, I don't know. So maybe it's not that likely to get a spade lead and we did luck out. I don't know. Oh, I hate this non-forcing invite thing. Oh, what am I supposed to bid here? I don't play the system. I don't know what people do when they play it here. It just seems awful. I think you're supposed to pass. Partners 3 clubs is supposed to be a pretty good suit. Pass and hope we make it. Yeah, certainly better than playing spades. I bet the BBO field will get this wrong, so that's nice. Yeah, I can afford to lead 1 round of trump before I attack hearts. I do need to make sure I set up the king queen of hearts before the diamond ace gets knocked out, so I can pitch the 4th diamond. But don't have to do it now. Any inferences from the bidding? I think you're supposed to play low to the queen. Oh, okay, the king has arrived. No need to guess. That's a little spooky. What do I do about that? It could be a singleton king. If this was a human, it probably would be a singleton king. But Gib might just say, you know, king X, no. I don't think West should have more than 2, though. So West has at most 2. I don't think there's anything really wrong with leading the queen here. And it was a singleton, okay. Well, East will enjoy some clubs at some point. East has 5, so Jack, 8, 7, or something equivalent to that. I've sort of lost track of the middling spots, but it's, you know, the Jack and not the 2. 2 cards in between the 9 and the 4. So if we draw trump, we can hold him to 2 tricks, the Jack and one of the middling ones. But by giving him a ruff, I mean, it's pretty similar. He doesn't even get the ruff, okay. Well, I'll draw trump then. All right, you can have 2 trumps, buddy. And that diamond, of course. And, you know, pass and hope to make it worked. We passed, we hoped to make it, and we just made it. Nice. This is 14. No real reason to upgrade to 1 no trumps, so I'll bid a diamond. Simple raise, and here we are. This diamond suit looks familiar. The spots aren't exactly the same, but, you know, 7 cards, including the ace, king, and 10. This is kind of interesting. The trump suit is a little bit weak. I mean, pretty clearly you just lead it though, right? You need to stop them from. Oh, okay. All right, you can just have 4 trumps, I guess. That's fine. And then maybe we lose a club. I guess not. Am I really bad at this game? Hang on. I did not play this correctly. So this is, you're going to love this little trick. I've mentioned it before. If you win a trick, you get an undo because your next lead is like the same action as winning the trick. And to cash in your undo, you do have to leave the table. You might consider this cheating. I don't know. I shouldn't have played the jack. I should have played low, but I can't undo that. My problem is the clubs are blocked if I do this. If I play low. I need to win the ace, which is why I shouldn't have played the jack to begin with. Let's see. There are 6 tricks left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them for sure. So we're looking at a club diamond squeeze. I mean, we're pitching a club and then a diamond from north. And I don't think it matters, but it seems slightly better to pitch the 10 than to pitch a little one. Okay, well. No squeeze has occurred, but the clubs were 3-3 anyway. So not punished for my error by utilizing the undo system. Should have played low and then I'd be guaranteed. Load the ace and then just the jack forces out the king. This is 16 unbalanced. We'll bid a diamond and 2 hearts? You got it, buddy. How'd that last one score? 66. The 5 of spades, probably from queen third, maybe, yeah, if I had to guess, right. West must have the singleton jack. West has pitched a club. No surprises there. 4-1, so the partner's out of hearts. So I don't think there's any harm in me just drawing Declarer's hearts now. He has still 2 left. So we're not really going to tap him, but I may just cash all the diamonds and leave him to play the clubs for himself, basically. Apparently I set up a diamond for Declarer. I wasn't really watching because it didn't matter. Okay, well, I wasn't paying any attention and we beat it by 2. I don't think I made any errors, but I was not paying a lot of attention, it must be said. How'd we do? Okay, 77 on that last board. Pretty good results, I would say. Slightly below average on board 4. What was that one again? Did I think that would be below average? Yeah, well, I made a bad play but got away with it. Or at any rate, a play that should have been punished but wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a bad play. Anyway, here, I feel like this is going to say there was an error by both me and declarer. If I look at this analysis tool here, partner made one too, huh? Yeah. So it's going to say that on the first round of trumps, I should have put in the queen. And then when I didn't, West should have won the 10 instead of the king, obviously. Oops. Yeah, so partner's error was leading a spade instead of leading something that would have let us cash the ace of clubs and give me a ruff. So hard to blame partner for that. Yeah, and here was... Oh, it doesn't say put in the queen. It says put in the ace. Yeah, that is better, isn't it? Maybe I should have made that play. Because then my queen and jack are both like protected and will eventually win a trick. If I put in the queen to the king, it's a lot of work to make sure that my 8 still scores. Yeah, okay, you're right. The ace was better. And West should have put in the 10. But obviously, single dummy, the king is the right play. It just doesn't work on this layout. Okay, well, a spooky good session for Halloween. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.